Yo, it's the In Between the Lines podcast. I'm Shamar. That's Jay. You are the Pod Squad. Welcome back to another episode. Jay, what's going on? There's a lot in the news, man.
Bro.
Brother that share the same name with you.
You straight? You going straight in like that, bro? Okay.
That's your guy.
Okay.
This is my guy too, but it's more your guy.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's the big homie. All right, from the rip, since that's how you come in, people. Listen, I ain't happy.
Why you ain't happy?
I ain't happy, bro. Trying to tear motherfuckers down, bro.
Who is?
People against our people. Like I said, we got great people out here. We got some amazing people, some talented people. So to try to discredit, shame, blatantly just try to tear down everything they built and created, man, for themselves and their family, bro. It's hard for me to fuck with it, bro. So this allegation against Jay-Z now that's attached to the Diddy case, bro, this shit's awful, bro. It ain't a good look.
So how is it? Is it attached to the Diddy case?
Absolutely. MTV, here's the story. I don't know if you know, but the American people, I don't know if y'all know.
Story. I know it, but let's break down the story
Yeah,
for people.
Story is
some context.
Yeah, in the year 2000, MTV Awards, behind the scenes or backstage or whatever, apparently, allegedly, Sean Combs and Sean Carter raped a teenage girl. Now, what was Cat Williams' slogan? What he said? 2024 was the year of what? What he say?
It's the year of, I know it's something, the deviance.
Okay, where motherfuckers gonna be held accountable, basically. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Cat Williams is definitely on to something, because every motherfucking day you wake up, there's some shit going on. and not only the shit going on, it's the prominent people out here with names that has a legacy, that has prestige, that you would say, God damn it, got everything. You know what I'm saying? So to be hearing these allegations, man, it's a little crazy. But I will say, man, if it's not true, your head should be taken off for that shit, bro.
Definitely. If unfortunately in our current society, when you make false claims, there's no real punishment for the person making false claims, especially if it's found out. And again, we don't know what's true, what's not. And as I always say this, as a culture, we need to stop putting guilt on people until we actually see the evidence. You know what I mean? Like, one of the things that our culture does is just somebody can say anything and they're like, oh, it adds truth to it. And you don't really know. Like, it's so at the early stages. And when you're that successful, I could come out and say something and file a lawsuit. You know what I mean? If I was just in the vicinity of him or whatever and everything. So it's not to discredit any victims to ever come forward.
Or legit claims.
Yeah, legit claims. But when we automatically be judge, jury, and convictor of a person who's alleged or something, it's just crazy right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's just way early, and we definitely have to see. I thought I read something on him releasing a statement saying that and everything. Like, the statement kind of actually seemed kind of genuine from him. Like, it don't seem like a publicist. Now, of course, it seemed like a publicist probably corrected grammar and structured it right, but the words sound like something genuine.
Sound like Hov.
Yeah.
Sound like, because
it sound like something.
One of the things, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's what this is, a podcast.
You listen, bro, that's big homie. Let me just say this. I don't like that shit. This the shit I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trying to defame motherfuckers. This the shit I don't like.
For money.
For fucking right, for money, bro. Which, I mean, damn, bro, is that bad? And I heard something great today. It's a little slogan. Goddamn, it can be a bumper sticker. With the whole, it's a Jane Doe case filing thus far. Fuck that. How about this one? No face, no case. Fuck that. We done here. I'm tired of that, bro. Because I feel like, no, it's the responsibility of that person who's making these accusations to show their face, bro. Because right now, who the fuck am I? Who am I going against? Who's coming at me with these allegations? I can't. Who the fuck are they, bro?
Well, dude, I think the defendant knows, right? It's just the public don't know.
The lawyer, that person's lawyer know. In this case, this young lady, lawyer knows. Don't nobody know who this woman is, bro. Nobody's seen her face.
Yeah, it definitely. Now, if that's the case.
That is the case.
It definitely should be some new law stricken or
absolutely
or there. And then I say, if you want to file a Jane Doe, then it should be a Jane Doe defendant.
Absolutely.
Like, it should if his or her name can't be out there, the defendant's name should be out there.
I should get the same treatment. I should have that same right, because again, we don't know if this is true.
Yeah.
So let's finalize this. Let's fight through this. Let's figure this out. But at the same time too, I shouldn't have to reveal myself until I'm found guilty. Because
until your prosecutor or your the person that's saying that you was victim, so they're found out there as well. I don't think only if the victim is hiding their identity, should the defendant hide their identity as well.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm not trying to hide. They created this by hiding. You filed under Jane Doe. So I'm saying that, okay, I'm defending myself over John Doe. What I'm saying is, once we go through the deliberations and all of that stuff, if I'm absolutely found guilty, then you can reveal my name. Until then, this needs to be behind the scenes, everything disclosed.
Yeah,
because again, you're staining my legacy, everything I work for. I have a family. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Jay-Z, I love the fact that he came out early. And he did that against, what's the girl name we just did the show on, the crazy joint with the mental illness. What's her name?
Lauryn Hill?
No, bro, we just did the show with it from Philly. Jaguar Wright.
Oh, Jaguar Wright.
Yeah, like, you can't just going around saying these shit without accountability, bro. It needs to be some kind of accountability, bro. Especially when you're a prominent figure. You mean a lot to the culture. You mean a lot to your family. You mean a lot to a lot of people. So I have to go back to my family and my friends and whatever, and they looking at me sideways over allegations. Then no, responsibly, then my name should not be revealed. Because now you're putting people into position to judge me. My character should be able to speak for itself thus far, but I'm not even given that opportunity because I'm being put on blast. And I can't defend myself against the person who's making these allegations. That law, whatever that is, that shit don't make sense, nor is it fair, bro.
Oh, I totally agree. Like, if you're going to hide behind Jane Doe, definitely I should be able to hide anonymously as well. Some people argue, the victim is versus a powerful person. If you got the balls per se to bring the suit, then you should have the balls to expose yourself and stand up for it and everything. So
it's not even exposing yourself. If this is what you say it happened, how about you just stand it up, 10 toes down, and just tell your truth? If you are a legitimate victim.
Now let me ask you this: how likely do you think this is true?
Actually, I don't believe it.
Not 1%. Nothing. Just wholeheartedly 100% don't believe it.
0. Because let's listen to actually the actual allegation. Obviously, you claim to be physically manhandled by Puff and Jay-Z, physically held down. This is during the MTV Music Awards. So let's look at the setting. How many people you think around in that arena for that to be able to take place without it getting bigger than what it is? And it's only getting bigger. This happened in the year 2000. We about to hit 2025. So 25 years later, you really want to disclose this? Clearly, I think it's a money grab, but I'm saying that respectfully because I don't know. But at the end of the day, too, like, the setting that this supposedly happened with that amount of people around in the arena being physically held down and raped by both.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't sound like it makes sense.
It just doesn't.
You know what I mean? You got two moguls, and they choose a 13-year-old to take it from. Not even.
How about this? Let's go back to the year 2000 and where they were in their career at that time. You see what I'm saying here?
He was kind of like at the height, right?
Well, Puff was at his height.
Definitely, Puff was at his height.
Jay was starting to just claim his spot. Claim his spot as the number one dude in the game. You see what I'm saying? So again, and let's be honest. Both of these brothers travel with an entourage. What the entourage doing? Why they got to do all the work holding down there? You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, how shit go.
So if you was on the jury, you're not guilty. You ain't even got to hear it. You just put your headphones on and not even hear the case.
I'm going to tell you like this, because I'm a regular citizen on that jury. I'm like this. I get paid for this, for one, don't I? Secondly,
I think it's like $5 a day.
Okay, well, I get paid from a job for sure, because this is a responsibility that all citizens have to perform jury duty at some point. But as long as I'm getting paid, man, I'm looking at it like a free day off on some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Because, no, come on, man, like, 25 years later, you see what I'm saying? And let's look at it like this, because you have to look at the whole scope of the situation. Everything attached to Diddy right now, it's going to be a freaking lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
So is this a pile on?
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Is this a new lawsuit or Jay-Z's name is just being revealed?
Yes.
Against a lawsuit that's already been pending against Diddy?
Another claim against Diddy, but
but has it already been claimed? Is it a new claim?
New. It's a new claim
both of them.
Yeah, it's a new claim for Diddy, and Jay-Z name is attached to that claim as well. Allegedly. So, and again, it's not even a real lawsuit yet, because they're doing all the findings, because the judge has to make a decision. Is this enough for it to go to trial? So that stuff still has to be discussed. And again, I love the fact how Jay-Z got out in front of this shit, trying to shut this shit down. Because again, I know a whole mind that I feel like, bro, I came a long way. I have a family now. I'm appreciative. There's no way I'm trying to go backwards, regardless of how I got here. Clearly, you got a lot to lose, but I just think as a man right now, in this stage in his life, he protecting his family, bro, and his name, because that name is attached to his family, bro. When he rock out or whatever pass, he wants the Carters to be one of the most prominent black families that has, endured our culture, represented our culture, contributed to our culture. Bro, that's the dope shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the fly shit that I can fuck with. And I understand where he at mentally. He came too far to not shut some shit like this down, bro.
So where do you think hip hop culture needs to be at temperature wise on this issue with Hov? Like where do you think they should be? Should they be in full? Because it looks like everybody, like you said, it's attached to Diddy.
Yeah.
So they already like everybody's falling, like they making fun of Cat Williams, the Cat Williams memes and everything coming up. So you see the culture sharing memes, sharing "I told you so," saying he should. Like I said, they basically already said he was guilty. Where is the responsibility, you think, for the hip hop culture on these type of subjects from not only from Jay-Z but from going forward, looking at what has happened in the past, what has happened until right now, what's going to happen in the future? Where do the hip hop culture need to have a responsibility in this of understanding due process, or you think it's cool the way it is of just guiltifying?
Listen. It ain't even about guiltifying. I'm gonna do what black people do in general when shit happen in the neighborhood. This is how the culture looking at this shit. And I'm gonna ask you, how many people spoke up against Diddy or against Diddy? Not very. As far as the hip hop community, other rappers, ain't nobody touching this shit, bro.
Well, I'm not talking about the rappers. I'm talking about us as hip hop community.
I mean, we're going to have our talk here, but let's be honest, we just voices down here, like the prominent people who have a say so, like a 50 Cent. Of course, he gonna speak on shit like this. Like he's a troller. And he probably loving the fact that now Jay-Z name is.
Yeah, he's already posted things.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, from that aspect, that's where I can fuck with 50 at. Because that's a black man, bro, that's being tore down or somebody attempted to tear down. And if I'm not mistaken, bro, you got a lot to lose too. Because one thing I do know about life, my guy, everything fucking changes. That can be you, bro. So when 50 Cent go to that mode, I fall back from him because that shit ain't fly no cute, bro. Fuck you into, that's weird to me. That's your brother. Y'all shared the same stage at one time before. You and Puff and Jay. So
I think 50's angle comes in because I think he felt as though nobody really wanted him to succeed. So, you know what I mean? Even though he had, the summer jams and all that stuff.
I heard him speak on it a million times. It ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. You know what he attached it to? Rap competition. He said it.
I don't think so. I don't think so. What people say.
Well, let's be honest. If you listen,
what people feel is two different things. And I think for me, this is just my opinion. I think for me, from him coming up from the mixtape era and going hard at everybody, I think he always will have in the back of his mind how nobody really wanted him to succeed. Whether they started dealing with him and became friends after the fact that he got hot and everything, to me, it's always going to be in the back of your mind. That's why, to me, he don't have no loyalty when these type of situations come on. They control you because he really telling you how he feel. Like, I really don't really care about you and everything. And like you said, that's wrong because now you're at a position where you can actually shift the narrative. And when you start making fun, other people make fun of and believe you and stuff like that. Like I said, you're a businessman, and you just said it could happen to you too. Yeah. And how would you feel if they start coming at you like that? You know what I mean? So,
well, listen, I heard 50 Cent speak on this shit too many times. Honestly, his response every time, well, it just go back to competition. It's right. You know what I'm saying? He says that. This is his quote. Yeah. And he says it ain't nothing personal that he got against Puff. It ain't nothing personal that he got against Jay. But when we was all in our run, it was competitive. It still is. Just like he spoke on Jay-Z.
To do with rap battling though. Like you said, you're one of the pure essence of hip hop people I know who likes to stick to the actual essence of hip hop. Mm-hmm. And do you believe this is hip hop?
This ain't got nothing to do with hip hop. People trying to make. I'm just giving you.
50. I'm talking about 50's angle. This is not hip hop. That's not. I don't.
No, it's comedy for him. That's what it is. And the comedy come from him competing against these dudes when he was battling for the top spot.
Yeah, I don't.
Personally, 50 don't give a shit. It has no effect on him. But if he can take a shot, 50 gonna take a shot. That's the comedy part of this whole shit. Because, I mean, let's be honest, bro. And he said this millions of times. You know how many songs he wrote for Puff? Like, whoa. Like, what's the joint? With G-Dep. Like, he wrote that shit. So when you say it's personal, it's not personal. And these is 50 words. But he said if I had any problem with Puff, when he said, "Can he take me shopping?" He said, "Men don't take men shopping." That's when he thought he was shaky as shit. That's him again being a fucking comedian at making fun of Puff while he going through this shit here. For me personally, I feel like that's not cool because I from listening to you talk, it never was personal. You never said it was personal. But let's be honest, bro. That man got kids and a family too, bro. We shouldn't want that for nobody, bro. Not for somebody who's actually out here in the game and in the culture changing lives, bro. That's where I draw the line at with 50. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And with Jay, it's always gonna be a battle. Like top spot, bro. That's hip hop. It's hip hop. This is hip hop.
Yeah, definitely. So we definitely want to pray that the allegations ain't true for Jay. You know what I mean? And I hope everything is good with him and B, because even the culture is trying to say, shit, Beyonce divorced him.
They're going to this is part of like, and this is what I'm saying, and this is where again I see where Jay coming from when he's talking about, you know, trying to get in front of this and putting a statement out with his family. This is, and it goes back to what we agree on and saying, bro, then no face, no case. Fuck that.
That's the new Jay slogan.
Hey, yo, let's go with it, bro.
No face, we'll make some shirts up of that. You know what I mean?
Just saying.
Hashtag no face, no case.
Listen, man, I love my people. I embrace my culture. At the end of the day, bro, we ain't got many up there at the top, man. And if they pulling people up in the culture, man, then we need to be supporting them while they up there. That's all I'm saying. And listen, people, please subscribe, man. I'm trying to make my way up there too. I promise I'll come back and get you. I'm gonna pull your ass up.
So when we talk about pulling people up, I want to switch the topic to why are the Dreyas and all these other chicks, why are athletes recycling women?